Hello everyone. When we read books, we tend to cherish the creativity of the authors who take us to a completely different world through their books. Also, we tend to think as to what goes on in the minds of these authors who bring us these beautiful stories. Today, I'm going to bring to you talks. Most of them are TED Talks by authors, which takes us to their world of thinking, motivation, inspiration, and also gives us a sneak peek of their lives. The first talk is a TED Talk by Matt Burnett. He is an author of children's books, and his books are actually a hit among small children. Some of his titles include Billy Twitters and His Blue Whale Problem, Guess Again, and A Clock Without a Face, etc. His TED Talk, titled Why a Book is a Secret Door, actually talks about the weird but likable place of art or fiction which actually lies between a lie and a truth. And everyone, whether it's a child or an adult, is connected themselves with their favorite fictional character, even though we all know that they do not exist. He says that a book is a secret door to wonder, and I couldn't agree more. His TED Talk is full of wit and humor, and it shows his immense imagination, which is so very important in alluring children to read and to enjoy books. The second talk is also a TED Talk by Elizabeth Gilbert, who is the author of the famous title Eat, Pray and Love. In her TED Talk, Success, Failure and the Drive to Keep Creating, she talks about how both success and failure can be a disorienting force. But it is your passion and your love for the thing that is greater than the love for yourself that will help you get over this disorienting force and also help you follow your passion or follow your love with full force. Now, this TED Talk of Elizabeth Gilbert points out towards her immense love, her immense passion towards writing and creativity. Third talk is an ink talk by Varun Agarwal, which is in association with TED. Varun Agarwal is an engineer turned director, turned entrepreneur, turned author. His book, How I Braved Anu Auntie and Co-Founded a $1 Million Company is one of my favorite reads. This is an autobiography. It is not only inspirational, but it is a very light-hearted book, which makes it a fun read. Now, coming back to the talk of Varun, which is titled From Failing in Engineering to Co-Founding a $1 Million Company, Varun Agarwal talks about his success mantra, that is, don't think, just do. He talks about how he braved all odds to go against the societal norms of getting an engineering degree and going to a 9-to-5 job to succeeding in his dream to become a director and to become an entrepreneur. Now, in this talk, Varun shows about his go-getter attitude, and it also shows his resolve to achieve, to succumb all the odds so that he can achieve his dreams. The fourth talk is a TED Talk by one of the very famous Indian author, in fact an internationally acclaimed Indian author, Shiv Khera. We all know that he has written more than 25 famous titles. Now, in his TED Talk titled Making a Commitment, he talks about his failures, his frustrations, and his belief in commitment. He talks about how his belief of commitment in various aspects of his life has actually helped him overcome his failures and to reach the pinnacles of success. This talk actually throws light on one of the most crucial aspects of Shiv Khera, which he values the most, and that is commitment. The last talk, or the fifth talk, is not a TED Talk, but it is a Harvard commencement speech by a very, very famous author, J.K. Rowling, who is the author of the famous Harry Potter series. And we are all aware of her rags to riches story. Now, in this speech, which is titled The Fringe Benefits of Failure, she talks about the positive side of failure and how failure is an inevitable aspect of everyone's life, irrespective of the background of the person. In this witty and beautiful commencement speech, she talks about her life experiences, and we tend to admire the way she has embraced her failures in order to achieve the success that she has dreamed of. This particular talk talks about her positivity, talks about her grit, and this is by far one of my favorite speeches. So I have shared with you 5 great talks by 5 great authors. The links of all these talks are there in the description below. If you have come across some great talks or speeches, please do share with us and leave the links in the description, in the comments below. If you like this video, please do comment, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Till next time, bye bye.